The Generative Expand option helps us to solve a common problem. Imagine you want to use a picture like this on a website. So let's look at this example. We have a website and we paste that image in, but the layout of the website asks for a horizontal image. And of course you can crop the image, but we lose a lot of information. Now we just see the house and the complete mountain part is gone, which will be sad. And if you want to see the mountains, the house and the people are gone. So this really does not work. So it would be nice to have this image just horizontal. But we don't have it because we shot it like this. But Photoshop and the Generative Expand option helps us to solve that problem. Let's see how it does. We are still editing this picture, and we can use the crop tool by pressing C or just selecting crop tool here, and we can choose the resolution we want. In this case, it has an aspect ratio of 2:3, and we want to change that to horizontal. And when I drag it, the background is just black. So we can select the fill option here, and usually I guess it's set to background default, and my background color is black, so it makes the background black. And I can do it like this, and you see that we have a lot of space with no information. But when I select Generative Expand, it's pretty similar to the Generative Fill option. We have that prompt field again, so it's optional for us to type in a prompt if we want to define what kind of background we want to see. In some cases, we have images with maybe a portrait and it's just a hat, and there's not many information for Photoshop regarding the background. So we can type in like forest or green background or whatever. In this case, I guess it's pretty obvious what kind of environment this picture needs. So I would leave that prompt field blank and just click generate or press the checkbox right here because I selected Generative Expand as the fill option. So now it generates us these two blank spaces and gives us again 3 variations exactly like we know it from the Generative Fill option. And boom, we got it. Let's click through the variations. You can also use those arrows here. A little different, a little dark here. The first one looked a little more natural, and the third one is also pretty good. So this or the last one. I guess the first one I like because the mountains here look more interesting. And yeah, this is what we got. And again, it's all non-destructive. Photoshop gave us a new layer, which is called Generative Expand, but we can rename it to background, for example. Oops. And like I said before, it has also a layer mask, so it only affects that area, and we can refine it if something is wrong. But normally it's just good to like show the before and after, and also to maybe make changes afterwards if we see that we need a different option. So in this case, the result is pretty good. I could definitely imagine to use that image right now. But I want to show you what happens if we use the prompt field to define the Generative Expand option. Just as an example. So now we typed in nothing, but maybe I wish that we see a frozen lake or something on one side. So I type in frozen lake, and let's see what Photoshop generates us. Okay, I think it didn't work pretty well. Oh, this is not too bad. So this kind of looks like a lake area here and here. Okay, this is funny. So this part actually looks not too bad, but this looks pretty weird. So, but maybe we can like combine them. To do so, I would duplicate the layer, and the bottom part should be this one, I guess. Yeah, because the right part here is pretty good. And for that one, we take it. And like I said, it's all non-destructive, so it works with layer masks. And in this case, I just want to use, I just want to show the left side of the image. And as you know, the white part of the layer mask is visible, and the black part is showing the content from above that layer. So I want to adjust the mask and select the brush and make it black. So it's already black here, and just brush it out to make the layer above visible. And now the layer mask is just white on the left side, the part which I want to show. So now I combined two layers, two generative expand layers, and we have the left side and we have the right side. So now we have a frozen lake on that side, which is pretty good, a modern house, and an expanded image just by using text prompts or nothing. And yeah, Photoshop did a pretty great job, I think. So all the textures look pretty natural. It's not like when using the stamp tool that you see all the same textures again and again, and you directly can say, okay, this is stamp tool. It's all natural. The clouds look pretty good. All the textures here look pretty good. The only thing you will notice when using it that the resolution is often not so good. So here you can clearly see where the generated layer begins and what is the original image. But when using the pictures in not such a high resolution, when using it for web purposes, for example, it's not a problem, I guess. Okay, this is the Generative Expand option and how to use it and how to adjust it. So I'm pretty interested what kind of results you are getting when you start to try out these two options.